Well, good evening, everybody. It's Ann Reed live from somewhere in her house, and I'm Ann Reed, and I hope you can see me, and I hope you can hear me on this kind of snowy night here in Minnesota. It's snowy and getting cold, and out. It's not as bad as what they're having in Buffalo, which is unbelievable. So I hope that if you're in the Buffalo area, that you're taking it easy and being careful and getting in there. Oh, there we are. Thanks, Jan. Thanks a lot. We're anyway, welcome. We haven't been together for a few weeks, so it's good to be back. All right. My little neighbor at the fence, and here I am, her audience. She looks at me and smiles. I know something, just as she's gonna let it slip. Her tiny hand comes off her hip, points to herself and sighs. This is where my heart is. And as she swirls and turns, she leaves me in my garden and talks to me. Every road and vine says, I know something. Well, here I stand and here it is. There it grows and there it lives. I throw my arms out wide. This is where my heart is. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. I paddle through a day so clear, pushed by autumn's breath I hear a tune I recognize. I know something of all the things I've left undone. I whisper to that song unsung. I do believe it's time, 'cause this is where my heart is. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. I know where I belong. Love and care, my heart, my home. For the millions walking round, a miracle, it's us we found. I hold you close inside. I know something when you take my hand in yours. Well, this is it, I don't need more. When I look in your eyes, I know this is where my heart is. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. My heart, mon cœur, mi corazón. Well, there it is. This is where my heart is, and it certainly is, right here in my house. That's where my heart is, right here tonight. So, hope you're all well, and I hope you all got through the bruising election time here in the States. Gee whiz, kind of surprising. I'm gonna do this Linda asked for this song. I'm gonna do it. I haven't done this one for since September, I think. It's actually one of my favorite songs. I have to say that about that. You're not supposed to have favorite songs, I guess, but I do. Yeah, you know what this is. There's a hole in the day, the light peeking through, and I'm on familiar ground. The colors all say, don't we know you? And how come you ain't been around? And I've been too far too long. I figured it out on my own. It's now in my sight. Dorothy was right. It's true, there is no place like home. There's a hole in the day. The trees are on fire. They're burning but not consumed. They're finding a way brighter, higher and higher. Tonight they will color the moon. I've been too far too long. I figured it out on my own. It's now in my sight. Dorothy was right. It's true, there is no place like home. Pine trees sway and whisper, oh, welcome home. Back trails wind and twist, you're almost to the main road. There's a hole in the day where spirits arrive to dance on the rolling waves. It's to and away they leap and they fly and go back through the hole in the day. And I've been too far too long. I figured it out on my own. It's now in my sight. Dorothy was right. It's true, there is no place like home. It's now in my sight. Dorothy was right. It's true, there is no place like home. Well, there it is, Hole in the Day. Wrote that back in 1993, around there. And, yeah, like that song. Another little song about home. And so we're coming up on Thanksgiving week here in the States. We're going to celebrate that holiday. And for some people, that's a good thing. And for some people, it's I don't know, not so good. I don't know. You know, some people with families, they don't want to see them so much. But on Thanksgiving, you kind of have to. So anyway, but I thought I'd do a song that actually mentions Thanksgiving. I actually have a song that mentions Thanksgiving, so I haven't played it in a while, probably since last Thanksgiving. So this one's for all you cooks out there. My grandmother worked for the swell elite. They had money, but she had sweet smells coming from the oven underneath the door. The plates were empty, they demanded more. They put one foot in her domain. She said, now let me make this clear and plain. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. Now the boss man said, looky what I got. I caught 'em myself, they aren't store-bought. I want you to take this tiny little fish, create a great delectable dish. Someone came looking for the recipe. She said, I'm stuffing this smelt, get away from me. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. Oh, sometimes you cook for comfort. Sometimes it's just because you want some satisfaction. Sometimes you cook for love. Thanksgiving, a sight to see. She loved cooking and her cooking loved me. Sage, butter, turkey, pears, poached in wine. Yams, potato, and pumpkin pie. Closing her eyes, giving a taste. A little tune while everybody waits. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. Oh, sometimes you cook for comfort. Sometimes it's just because you want some satisfaction. Sometimes you cook for love. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Never really measured, never ever missed. Butter in the fridge, butter on the stove. Low fat, not a term she'd know. Don't let me catch you baking with a substitute. You know what I'll say if you ever do. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and everybody out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen and let me cook. There it is. Get out of my kitchen. Inspired by my grandmother Elsie, who did all the cooking, and my grandmother was a domestic worker, so she was a live-in domestic, so she would cook for the family, and that was a true story. They actually, the guy came home, he had caught a bunch of smelt, and she had to come up with a recipe, and she came up with a recipe for stuffed smelt. It's like you take a little tweezer and kind of go, tiny little fish. So anyway, so coming up is kind of a sad anniversary for me. My dad, who has been gone for a long time, passed away the day before Thanksgiving in 1999. So he's been gone for a while now. And but I'm going to sing this song for him, the song I wrote for my dad. It's a very wintry song. And I have always found a bridge a way around to you. Rivers changing all the time. This one never did go dry. It overflowed its banks, and I know years of tears and the waters rise. And as you fade away, I keep your memory safe with me. Nothing needs to be repaired. I sit returning stories that you gave me long before these thorny rides, in and out of here and there. And we two, we'd go to Holiday Lake. In the bitter cold, you'd lace up my skates. Hand in hand, we'd move over ice so smooth. That's the way I'll remember you. Witness to present past, in bodies never meant to last, in the slow receding light. A stranger now I look at you, the hands are of the man I knew back when your eyes were blue and bright. And we two, we'd go to Holiday Lake. In the bitter cold, you'd lace up my skates. Hand in hand, we'd move over ice so smooth. That's the way I'll remember you. Never in the plan for you to be a happy man, but the darkness stepped aside in those moments when we'd fly, go gliding away. I have always found a bridge, a way around to you. Rivers changing over time. This one never will go dry. A spirit shared is one alive in years of tears, and the waters will rise. And we two, we'd go to Holiday Lake. In the bitter cold, you'd lace up my skates. Hand in hand, we'd move over ice so smooth. That's the way I'll remember you. That's the way I'll remember you. Here's a song, Holiday Lake. Wrote it for my dad. And, still miss him. Still miss him. Been a long time. And, yeah. So I got a couple requests here. One was from Kathy and Kathy in Massachusetts. Kathy and Kathy are celebrating their first anniversary as a married couple. They've been together for 23 years, but this is their first anniversary as a married couple. This happens to us. We all have to do like they do on the computers. It's sort of like it's 37.13. It's weird. But anyway, happy anniversary to Kathy and Kathy, and I will do this song for you. Let's see. There it is. You're my east, my south and west. You're the one who gives me rest, and I know no matter near or far, you will be my northern star. You're the one when I'm at sea. You are there, the land for me, when I've lost my way and day goes dark. You are still my northern star. You're the one I long to be holding when the sun has wandered along and the sky begins its unfolding, and there's nowhere else we belong. Like the cardinal in the snow, when the trees are bare and low, the reward of spring is slow to start. You are still my northern star. You're the one I long to be holding when the sun has wandered along and the sky begins its unfolding, and there's nowhere else we belong. Oh, you're my east, my south and west. You're Northern Star for Kathy and Kathy, celebrating their first anniversary, and they've been together for 23 years, so they're on 23.1. Yes, Kathy and Kathy, 23.1. So, yeah. So, so I took a little trip. This is where I've been. I went to Iceland. My wife and I went to Iceland, and we had such an amazing time. You know, we originally went to see the Northern Lights. We did not see them. We found out later that this is sort of a rare occurrence. You have to, they're a little, you know, you never know when you're going to see them, and there's no guarantee. So, so we went there and discovered this unique country, unique culture, and met a lot of really wonderful people. We had a group we were with, and we met these people. 14 of us were traveling around in a little van with our intrepid guide, Hilmar, and he knew everything. He told us stories. He told us the history and the geology, and it was magnificent, just a beautiful, beautiful country. And so I wanted to say that, you know, yesterday, evidently, is the day of the Icelandic tongue. Yes, it is a time of they're marking the birthday of a late national poet whose name was Jonas Hallgrímsson, and an award is in his name is given to someone who in some way has helped to protect or promote the Icelandic language. The Icelandic language is a very, very difficult language. I found it difficult. I tried to learn some words, and then I just said, oh, forget it. I can't do it. But there was one person on our trip who tried very, very hard to learn the names of at least, you know, some of the glaciers. And the thing is that it's like the German language, where they just keep on adding words together to make one big word. It's like they're putting little train cars together, and pretty soon you got a word that's like that, you know. And so, but June tried to say them. She became pretty good at it, you know. She got a couple of them. So were it in my power, I would give the award to her today. But it's always good to try, you know, when these words are so long. I think everybody was trying really hard, just under their breath, to pronounce the name of the volcano that blew up and screwed up all the air traffic. You'll recall that here, and I'm not even going to try to say it. I was going to there for a minute, but no, I'm not going to, because it won't work. So it's an incredibly long word. And you'll remember when this happened, all of the news people here in the States they couldn't say the name of the volcano. So they would say, well, the volcano in Iceland blew up, you know, so they just couldn't do it either. So anyway, it was a marvelous trip, and loved every minute of it, and I'm also glad to be home. So Joni asked me, Joni wrote and asked if I had a song that reminded me of the trip or came to mind. And I thought about it, but I think this is the only one, because in Iceland, here are these people, and they're living with volcanoes and earthquakes. They have 100 earthquakes a day. Not all of them that you could feel, because some of them are like a 1 point something. But they have earthquakes, and they have volcanoes that are going to erupt, and they don't know when. They sort of know, you know, but they just live with the earth. And so I'm just going to do this for that, for their awareness of where they are and where they live. I pledge allegiance to the earth, to water, sky, and trees, and to the life that it sustains above, below the seas. Any harm that's done to her is done to every being. I pledge allegiance to the earth, above, below the sea. I dedicate my actions to healing and repair of damage done by rampant greed to gifts left in my care. Half asleep too many years, and now awake, aware. I dedicate my actions to the gifts left in my care. The sacredness of all the earth, her air so sweet the scent, her waters clean and clearly flow, I promise to defend. I am only one, but hand in hand with others, friends. The sacredness of all the earth, we promise to defend. I pledge allegiance to the earth, to water, sky, and trees, and to the life that it sustains above, below the seas. Any harm that's done to her is done to every being. I pledge allegiance to the earth, above, below the seas, above, below the seas. Well, there it is, to the earth. That's the song I'm thinking of when I think of Iceland right now, and so glad I had that experience, and so glad I met the people that I met on the trip. They were we were a lovely bus load. Let me say that, a lovely little van load of people there. So I mentioned that yesterday was the day of the Icelandic tongue. We'll get to our days here. I have them written down. Just a minute. Oh, I'm going to lose some paper here. I have quite a mess right in front of me. Anyway, so I don't know what this piece of paper is. Okay, so today is National Hiking Day in November. What the hell? I mean, great if you're in California or Texas or anything like that, National Hiking Day. But for those of us sitting up north, I'm not hiking in this. I don't know. It's sort of like they have National Bike Month in April or something like that, and the weather's really crappy and everything. But for those of you who took a hike today, you were celebrating National Hiking Day. And it's also National Homemade Bread Day. I didn't have time today, but I'm looking forward sometime this winter to getting that done. Tomorrow, just in case you're wondering, is International Stand Up to Bullying Day. And we need to do this because we're going to have 2 more years of looking at the biggest bully in the world. I have to say that not saying his name is a good idea. I think the New York Post had the right idea by saying Florida man makes announcement. That was my favorite of the week. Anyway, also tomorrow is Married to a Scorpio Support Day. Ooh, yeah. Tomorrow is also the birthdays of both Mickey and Minnie Mouse. You might want to know that. It's actually not their birthday. It's actually the anniversary of when they first appeared in a film together. It was in 1928 in Steamboat Willie. So Mickey and Minnie. I'm not going to do the Mickey Mouse theme. I'm just not. But anyway, happy birthday to them. And if you're looking for something else to celebrate this weekend, Saturday is National Carbonated Beverages with Caffeine Day and National Play Monopoly Day, which should fall during the Thanksgiving season. Also World Toilet Day. It's a time. It's a time when we all celebrate the toilet. Yes, and where would we be without it? It would be very sad. So be sure to just pat your toilet and just say congratulations and happy toilet day. You might want to know also that Sunday is National Peanut Butter Fudge Day, and National Game and Puzzle Week is kicked off on Sunday. So you want to be sure to have your games and puzzles going on. I do these national days and the months of and things like that with a light heart, but there are also some very, very serious things that are addressed in these things. They try to have awareness for a lot of things. There's a breast cancer month. There's a month and a week for Alzheimer's, for COPD, for epilepsy, for all sorts of things, and it's a time for people to pay attention and to get some resources there for these things. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote for the Women's Cancer Center, the Minnesota Women's Cancer Center, here a while back, and because we all know somebody and have known somebody, or maybe we are that somebody who has something that you're suffering with. And we know a lot of people who have cancer, and so for all of you who are living with or have cared for or have lost, this song is for you. I am living in time. It's a rhythm I know. More and more I think life is all balance and hope. 'Cause it's not black or white. It's any shade of my choice. Coming fully alive as I give it my voice. Oh, it is time I will live out loud and open my eyes to the great divide. I'm walking my path, finding my way, and every step's a leap of faith. Every story's a thread in a weave that of ours. I don't know what's ahead, but I'm standing here now. There are moments I fly, days when I weep. Sometimes I close my eyes and remember to breathe. Oh, it is time I will live out loud and open my eyes to the great divide. I'm walking my path, finding my way, and every step's a leap of faith. trusting my heart, that strength will appear, or growing there in the dark. Oh, it is time I will live out loud and open my eyes to the great divide. I'm walking my path, finding my way, and every step's a leap of leap of faith. Yeah. So, let's see what else I have here. Oh, yeah. Beth in Chicago asked if I would play the song that is most recent. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. Before I do that, just a reminder that on Monday, Dan Chenard and I sing along with Dan and Ann. Dan Chenard and I will be here to do our monthly sing along, and you can find the link on annreed.com /shows. There should be a little link there for the sing along, and of course the lyrics will be on Dan's website at some point. They're not there now, but they will be. And so our next Ann Reed Live from somewhere in her house is going to be in a couple of weeks, which is landing right on my birthday. So I'm going to be celebrating my birthday with y'all, and that's December 1st. So as some of you know, my wife's birthday is the very next day, so we have a whole weekend of celebrating that we can do. And so this is it, Beth in Chicago. Long ago, when I was 4, my jacket's on, I'm out the door. Around the corner I can't see, a German shepherd's meeting me, nose to nose, eye to eye. I turn around, inside I go. My dad has seen it all unfold. What's the matter's what he said? I point and shake my little head and say, I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there till the big dog's gone. The summer sings a noisy tune. July the 4th begins in June. Down the street out on their lawns, they're setting off their little bombs. Parks ablaze in alleyways. I cannot find my faithful cat. He's terrified. Oh, I get that. Peeking from his hiding place underneath the bed afraid. He says, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there till the big noise stops. wishing, but it's not a dream. Look for kindness, love, and care. Search for beauty everywhere, high and low. Gotta feed the soul, a mighty risk. I contemplate, how do I live and celebrate? I tell myself I can be brave, but there's a voice, I hear it say, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there till the crazy calms down. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there till the big noise stops. Not going out there. That's the most recent. I've got a couple of songs that are in progress right now, which is kind of fun, and I'm hoping to have the time to work on them between now and when I see you next. I'm gonna just do a couple more songs here. This one is for Thanksgiving again. I don't know that we have enough songs about thanks and giving thanks. I didn't think that singing Over the River and Through the Woods was something that was appropriate, even though that's always associated with Thanksgiving. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Yeah. Never mind. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Got a paper thing going on here. Okay. All right. Take two. I watch the rain fall. Not one drop is shy. Trees are having drinks. I am warm and dry. May everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. I've said I'm sorry, I've said I told you so. There's stuff my heart regrets. One day I'll let it go. And if you ever felt forgiven, then you get it, how it heals and mends. And now I bow my head, say thanks for now, thanks for then. Oh, the love. Oh, the mess. Oh, for all. Thanks for that. I hear the song from a small familiar bird, not a symphony, it's her spoken word. Stories uttered, sung in chapters to a novel that'll never end. Now I bow my head, say thanks for those, thanks for them. Oh, the love. Oh, watch the rain fall. Not one drop is shy. Trees are having drinks. I am warm and dry. May everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. May everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Song for Thanksgiving that folks in the United States are celebrating this next week, coming up in a week from today, as a matter of fact. It's kind of frightening, isn't it? That went by fast. So yeah, we've come to the end of another concert here, another time with Ann Reed Live from Somewhere in Her House. Next Ann Reed Live from Somewhere in Her House will be on December 1st. We'll have a little birthday party. It won't look much different than it looks right now. I don't decorate. What can I say? Also, for those of you in the Twin Cities area, I'm part of a celebration, the 20th anniversary of Ellen Stanley hosting Women Folk on KFAI. A lot of us will be at the Parkway Theater. Becky Schlegel, Ellis, Delaney, and myself, and a lot of other people will be there doing a little concert in celebration of Ellen's wonderful work in promoting the work of women songwriters, women artists, and she's done a terrific job here. So again, sing along on Monday on the 21st, and Dan Chenard and I will be here to sing some November songs and birthdays. We have so much fun setting them up. So it's just that. So, well, we, as I said, we made it through another election here, and the world is still holding together pretty well. So be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And I'm always so grateful to be able to do this. I'm just, I'm just grateful to be able to sing for you and to make music, and that's what I do. So until next time, stay safe and stay well. This is my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for lands afar and mine. This is my home, the country where my heart is. Here are my hopes, my dreams, my holy shrine. But other hearts in other lands are beating with hopes and dreams as true and high as mine. My country's skies are bluer than the ocean, and sunlight beams on clover leaf and pine. But other lands have sunlight too, and clover, and skies are everywhere as blue as mine. Oh, hear my song, thou God of all the nations, a song of peace for their land and for mine. My country's skies are bluer than the ocean, and sunlight beams on clover leaf and pine. But other lands have sunlight too, and clover, and skies are everywhere as blue as mine. Oh, hear my song, thou God of all the nations, a song of peace for their land and for mine. Oh, hear my song, thou God of all the nations, a song of peace for their land and for mine. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here tonight, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Stay safe, stay well.